Hi Scorpio, welcome to your February Outlook Tarot reading. Today we're going to take a look at some energies, some possible scenarios that could be coming in for you in the month of February. We'll get some oracle cards, tarot, and some advice on how to manage that. Also, I'm doing something new. I have these cute little letter and number tiles, so we will be pulling those to get some possible letters like for initials or names that could be relevant to you in the month of February. So let's go ahead and get the spread ready. All right, Scorpio. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I post both scenario-based and calendar-based readings here on my tarot channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It is so nice to see you again. Couple of things to keep in mind about the reading. It is general in nature. It is also predictive, so it may not resonate when it first lands. So it is based on potentials. It's a snapshot of the potential energies headed your way. Oops, no spoilers. We had new beginnings, so this could be interesting. So the beautiful thing about that is if you don't like what you hear, you can change it or you can foster it if you do like what you hear. So I will be posting at the end of the video and down in the comment section the 3-month outlook for the beginning of the year. So January, February, and March for you. So if you haven't seen that, you are welcome to view it and see how this fits into the greater picture of your first quarter. And if you have watched it, you are welcome to review it and see if this changes any of the meanings for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Scorpio, I hope you're all doing well. I hope things are going well for you. Let's see. So the overall theme or energy for your February is, spark. Look at that. Number 34 becomes 7. Okay. So, wow, you may be feeling I don't think I have ever pulled this card. I'm looking at it. Sorry. So you may be really feeling the spark here. So you may be feeling a spark with another person. This may be creative spark, an intellectual spark. Wow. Okay, I think we're going to be in for a fun reading, Scorpio. So at the beginning of the month here, we have gratitude. Now, a number of signs have been getting this card in this position. So I think generally speaking, collectively, everyone is feeling is going to either feel or is encouraged to feel gratitude. So it says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what is in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you will start to attract prosperity and abundance. And then we also have adaptation, blackberry. Okay, so moving into the attitude of gratitude could be a major change for you. It could be a departure for how you have been thinking previously leading into February. So you may have been feeling very lackful or very frustrated, and so moving into gratitude and practicing gratitude might be a change for you. Or you're being encouraged to change. So let's see. Tarot says we have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So some of you, first of all, could have been dealing with some sort of heartbreak, disappointment, like the wool being pulled, like having the wool pulled off of your eyes, kind of thing. You may have been connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might have also been dealing with some very inconsistent energy. So this could be someone who's very in and out of your life. This could be it could be creative or passionate. So something that maybe you couldn't dedicate all of your time to that you wanted to. There's something here about like a deep desire for this thing to be successful. So if this is a relationship with another person, what I'm getting here is that it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. You're very disappointed, possibly heartbroken, but you were genuine. Everything that you did was genuine. So that's good. Because if you're genuine and true to yourself and authentic, you can never really go wrong, right? And so another note that I'm getting here is whatever happened may have been very public. So, like, something could have gone down on social media, in public, something about there being publicity around this thing that happened. And so sometimes I'm getting a message here about how sometimes when we go through a very difficult time, once we can move past it a little bit, we can look back on it and start to feel grateful for all of the lessons that we learned, and you may be coming into that time where you're recovering from something that really disappointed you, and you're starting to really appreciate it and say, wow, that experience really made me a stronger person. And so in this Six of Wands here, I get an appreciation and gratitude for whatever heartbreak you had here. So I really feel like you did everything you could. This is coming across as a person. It doesn't have to be. But you may have been dealing with a player or someone who was around for a good time and not a long time, and I think that really disappointed you. But ultimately, through that process of grief here, I think that you have come to appreciate all that it taught you. Because there's always a major leveling up during a breakup, you know. All right, so in the middle of February, we have Stand Your Ground. Standing your ground is empowering, confidence building action. Or, I'm sorry, let's try this again. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. Look at that. We have the card of victory up here too. And then we also have growth. This is the fern plant. So I'm getting this message of like you really leveling up and coming out of this disappointment like a brand new person. Like I'm getting major glow up for some of you is really what I'm getting. And you've not just externally, but internally. It's like you really grew from this situation and you stand firm in who you are now. Let's see what we have there. All right, so we have Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Three of Cups. So Queen of Pentacles is very firm in like the stand your ground, and the Queen of Pentacles, that's very similar energy to me. And I really feel as though whatever happened here with this Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords, come mid-February, it's going to feel further away, like it will be less impactful. It's like you will have done all of this growing, and so this stuff doesn't really matter quite as much. I feel like some of you are going to really take self-care very important. It's like focusing on your day-to-day life, your routine, stabilizing in just how you move about your day. Lots of self-care, keeping a schedule. Some of you are going to be keeping a schedule. And then with this Three of Cups, a lot of you are going to be celebrated for all of this work and stabilizing that you've done. You might also be connecting with friends. You might be going out a lot. You might just generally be feeling better come mid-February. And that's really amazing. I feel like you're going to be very supported in this growth process that you're going through. I think you're going to have a lot of people to appreciate, and they're going to appreciate you. So at the end of February, we have Take a Moment. Okay, it says, stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Something is going to either give you pause or you are being encouraged to take a pause. Okay, and then we have adventure. This is the Samphire. Okay, so there may be this new venture that is presented to you, and you're being encouraged to try not to be impulsive. There was impulsive energy here in the past, and it did not go well for you. Okay, so you will have done all of this learning, and then you will get something like a litmus test to show you just how much learning you've actually done. Like, are you going to fall back into the old pattern? Or are you going to stand your ground and take your time, make sure that whatever situation we're going to see here is actually up to par for you? Okay? All right, so we have the Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Star. So I see you, wow, like really evaluating something that you may think is an opportunity. It's presented as an opportunity. So there may be an offer coming in. It may be an apology, okay? Some of you may be getting an apology with this Star card, wanting to repair the connection. And I feel as though some of you are going to look at it and really examine it. There may be harsh words exchanged between the two of you. There may be a fight, possibly. But the Nine of Cups, so the Nine of Cups is usually read very positive in the tarot. I don't have the same relationship with it. So you have this guy here who, has all of these cups behind him. His arms are folded before him, and he's got a bit of an attitude. And he's not sharing, right? And the Ten of Cups is the ultimate fulfillment. So there's still that missing cup. And so this is this is the almost card. So I think you're being encouraged to really reevaluate if whatever situation, Mercury is in retrograde, which is why I kind of think that this person may come back around, or this situation may come back around and kind of test this new ground that you're standing on, like to determine how firm it actually is, right? So there's going to be some harsh words, examination, and this will be almost. So I don't know if it's like, is this really the adventure you want to sign up for? I'm going to go ahead and clarify down here at the bottom. Adaptability, look at that. Right up here we have adaptation, assertion, and friendship. Okay. So I feel as though the changes that have been made is you're going to be asserting boundaries differently. You're going to be asserting your own power, right? And I think that what's really going to be at question here, this is also a card of friendship. So your friends will become relevant in this situation. Excuse me. It's also possible that if this is, a past lover who broke your heart, wanting to make amends, I think you're going to ask yourself, is this really what I want for my greater good, right? Is this my highest good? Is this the adventure that I really want to go on? And I think that you may come back and friend zone them with this friendship card. Like assert the friendship, like be like, well, this is what I have. Things have changed. So you may friend zone them. That's entirely up to you. For others of you, so there's a decision coming in that may have to do with being called into service or doing something that's for your higher self. And it's like what's going on here just isn't working for you. Okay, and so that's why the star card will happen. The star is always about the greater good of humanity, of yourself, for your community, whatever it is. But some of you are going to be called into service of some kind, giving back to your community, right? Could be military, could be Peace Corps, could be volunteering in your community, anything, okay? But I really think that you're going to tell your friends that, things are changing for me, and I'm going to assert that there's something more for me out there. This is a higher calling. And I think that your friends are going to be very supportive of it. You have good friends, Scorpio. All right, so over here we have, this is my dragon oracle. I like it. It's so cute. We have Blue Dragon from the Pleiades. Prepares you to accept source healing, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. That reminds me a lot of this gratitude card. It's like open up your heart to something that is greater than yourself, right? This is a card of healing. So I think through your adaptation and all of the growth that you're going to be experiencing in February, I think it will be very healing for you and it will get you ready for your adventure. Now, look at this. A new romantic cycle begins. I love this for you. This is new moon in Libra. That may be relevant to you. Um, yeah, I think February is going to be very regenerative for you, Scorpio. So we'll have to look into this in the next reading. I will be putting up like new love readings, so we will look into that for you, Scorpio. If you are enjoying the reading, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some letter tiles. So this can be initials of someone important, someone you might meet in February. Can also be like a street name or organization. Let's see. Here we have E, O, E, and G. Could spell the name Geo. Okay. Let's pull some numbers for you. So this could be address, this could be date, time, phone number, zip code. All right. We have 9, 5, 7, and 8. All right, Scorpio, I hope you found this helpful. I always love connecting with you. Feel free to drop me a comment.